Hey everybody, it's your Uncle Bear. So, here's what kind of jerks my frog a little bit. I'm on a load right now, first come, first serve shipper, and it's a appointment at the receiver. So, I jump through all the brokers' hoops. You know, they want pictures. They wanted pictures of the side of my truck. Okay. They wanted a picture of the reefer unit set at the temperature. Okay. They wanted a picture of the inside of the trailer to see that the chutes weren't hanging down and all that, you know. Okay. But you couldn't email them the pictures. They had to be taken through their app. All right. So I sent it, and they won't, and then you have to accept tracking before they'll give you the pickup number. All right, well, I would have preferred to spend the night at the shipper. You know, they do have overnight parking. I had loaded here a year ago, you know. But they're not going to let you in without a pickup number. Anyway, nobody gave me a pickup number till this morning. And then, this morning I had to call them. Or I emailed first and I said, hey, you know, I sent all the pictures. I said, apparently, you know, maybe the reefer temperature wasn't, you know, what you wanted at the time I took the picture, because I was on my way to wash out, you know, so I hadn't actually turned the reefer unit on yet. I mean, I had it turned on and showed them that yes, it will turn on, and yes, I have it set at 38, but it's not at the temperature yet. Anyway, so this morning I sent them an email and said, you know, hey, it's pre-cooled now. It's been washed out. It's pre-cooled. I assume that's why I don't have a pickup number. If you want me to take that picture again, the link for your app to submit the picture has expired, so you'll have to resend it. So they resend it, and it comes and it says that all the pictures were approved. Okay. So I called and I said, why don't I have a pickup number? I'm on tracking. All the pictures were submitted. Oh, well, she just sent it to you just now. And if that one doesn't work, if they say if that pickup number, if they say you'll have to wait a while, then I'll give you another one. You know, same load, same appointment time, everything. I've got two identical loads coming out of there today. Okay. So I got to the shipper, and they said, yeah, I got the second number from the broker because the first load wasn't ready. So he gave me the other pickup number. All right. So I give them the other pickup number, and they put they loaded for a while, and then they stopped for about a half hour, and I went up and asked if I was loaded. Well, no, we're waiting on 7 pallets. So I'm waiting, right? I check in at 7:30. Like I say, it's a first come, first serve shipper. Then I go to the Raycon and I start reading it. You know, my wife booked the load. And I start reading it, and it says no detention of first come, first serve facilities. Why not? If they order the truck for a certain day, that load should be ready. If I'm the first one here, I mean, first come, first serve just means whoever's here first gets loaded first. But if they order the truck for today, the load should be ready by the end of the day yesterday. So when I get here first thing this morning, which like I say, I actually didn't get here till a half an hour after. So they started at 7 this morning. I got here at 7:30 because I didn't have a pickup number. I knew I wasn't going to get through the gate to park, so I parked at the truck stop about 15 miles from here. But why is it that I get no detention when the load is supposed to be ready? It's first come, first serve. That means whoever's here first. It doesn't mean whenever they get the load ready. If you order the truck, the load should be ready on the day that truck is arriving here. Am I wrong here? I mean, we only get detention if there's an appointment time, because they won't even bat an eye if I'm 5 minutes late getting to the delivery, especially at one of the big box store distribution centers. If I'm 5 minutes late, it's a hefty fine. If I'm early, if I'm over 2 hours early getting to these places, that's a $500 fine for Walmart anyway. So, and I'm assuming that's what it is. I've never been late to one. I don't know what it is, but I tried going to one. I actually got there 24 hours before my actual appointment time, and they told me to come on in, and they gave me a door. They had me drop the trailer, take my paperwork to the office. Nobody there at the DC said boo, So I had let my wife know, hey, I'm here, Well, I turned in my paperwork in the receiving office, and I'm walking back to the truck, and my wife calls me, and she's got me on a 3-way call with the broker, and he said, he says you need to leave there. And I went, well, I said, I'm already dropped in the dock. I said, I just turned my paperwork into receiving. And he said, he said, no. He said, that's a $500 fine. He says, you need to leave and go back tomorrow. And I'm like, really? So I went back into the receiving office, and I asked them, and they said, it's news to us, And I said, the broker said I gotta do it, because otherwise corporate will fine him, and then he'll fine me. And I said, I'm not giving anybody $500 just for that. So but white first come first serve has nothing to do with how long you sit at the shipper. If they ordered the truck for that day, the load should be ready at the end of the previous day, right? Am I overthinking this? What? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have a great day.